tutashirikiana namna hiyo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Felix Daily Political Analysis. Now, in today's analysis, I want to talk about the event which took place yesterday in Chekorio, Elgeyo Marakwet, the burial of the marathoner Kelvin Kiptum. In that burial, as we all know, it was a state burial attended by the president and several leaders, government leaders. And in that particular event, funeral, we saw something interesting that even has made me to do this particular analysis. It was during William Samoei Ruto's address. During his address, we saw there was a woman who tried to interrupt president's speech. Upon coming, the woman was manhandled by the presidential security team before even reaching President Ruto. So we saw the woman came, she was running, she was devastated, she was coming eager to see, because these are the hustlers who voted for Ruto. And the way she was manhandled makes me to think otherwise. Watch the video. Now, after watching the video, you saw how she was manhandled, and even Ruto himself tried to tell his security team to let the woman go and sit at the presidential dais where the dignitaries were seated, including himself. But what did the securities did? They refused to hear what their boss was telling them, to take the woman in the presidential dais and let her sit there. But instead, they took the woman back at the back of the tent. They went with her there. We don't know what they did to her or what they were going to do to her. This is not the first time we are seeing such a kind of behaviors. It was just like 2 weeks back when the president was in church service in Kakamega. We also saw such an incident which also took place, but that one was a man who tried to come and interrupt Ruto's speech. He was manhandled as usual by the presidential security team, and the president told them, tried to tell them to leave the man alone and take him to the presidential dais to sit there, so that when he finished his speech, he go and talk to the guy. But the presidential security team also refused. They took the guy behind the tent, and I think so there's something the man went through, they did to the man. Ladies and gentlemen, huh? But I come to think why these people come, which courage do they have to come and go and try to interrupt the president when it's the president is the most superior person in the country. Maybe where the cost of living, as we all know, the high cost of living now has made them to take such actions. You can't blame them. It's the high cost of living. We can't blame them, ladies and gentlemen. And we saw at that particular funeral, as you know, like a week ago, President Ruto ordered the construction of the house of the late Kelvin Kiptum to be constructed within 7 days. And the engineers were on work on site each and every day. trying to beat the 7-day ultimatum which they were given by the president before the battle took place yesterday. And the house they constructed, but all over the social media there were some photos circulating of the house. Some people say talking negative about the house. But yesterday we saw when the house was finished, we saw even the inside tour. It was awesome. The house was good. Hmm? The opposite of some house, some people were circulating the photos in social media. As you know, the late Kiptum was the world record holder who broke Eliud Kipchoge's hmm, Eliud Kipchoge's career. And in that funeral yesterday, Eliud Kipchoge didn't attend, which has made people to start thinking otherwise. To start thinking otherwise. Why he was not present at the burial when almost all the athletes were present, even the legends like I was talking about David Rudisha, they were present at the funeral. But Eliud Kipchoge, who's this Kiptum was his main competitor, was absent, was not to be seen. So many Kenyans have been asking themselves several questions why Kipchoge was absent, even since the Kiptum death. He has never gone even to his home to condole with the family. So people were asking several questions. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to leave it at this juncture. Let's see each other in the next video. Bye bye for now. I'm Felix.